All right, we'll go ahead and get started here in just a minute. All right. All right, so again, my name is Barry Switzer. Thank you all for joining this baseball coaches meeting. We started last season doing it as a webinar. We know a lot of people have a hard time making it if we hold it at a venue, they're working or traveling. So enables you to do that. Again, it will be recorded. We are going to do a couple of slides if you want to check out the slides that I'm talking about. If you're on your phone, we'll send out an email link on how to do that. A couple things I want to talk about. Really want to talk about today is kind of why we do what we do and who we are and what our expectations this season and kind of what are we going to have on opening weekend, so you kind of know what to expect. And a couple main thing is about half kids stop playing sports by age 12 because they have lack of playing time. The coaches take it too serious, too much competition and pressure. They don't feel like they are good enough, too many other activities, and it's too time consuming for them to play sports, and it is not fun anymore. So that's kind of what we really want. We want kids to keep playing sports because we definitely believe it is important for kids to play sports. And that's really our mission, to help kids succeed in life through sports. Sports teaches kids life lessons about working together as a team to accomplish the common goal, which is in baseball to score a run. They're working together as a team. So it's very important for kids to play sports later on in life. I mean, like I said, that's pretty much what all businesses are, is in a business you're working together with different people of different backgrounds and different abilities. So our goal is to put the fun back into youth sports. Kind of how are we going to do that and how we are different is we are definitely going to focus on, again, being fun for the kids. We want age-appropriate instruction. We've really been working on that with baseball. We've made some additions and changes. Focus on good sportsmanship, healthy competition. We want the kids to go out there. We want them to play hard. We want them to try and score runs, get people out. I mean, not in T-ball really, but in some of the other divisions. But winning is not what we're really focusing on. Inclusivity. We want everybody to be able to play baseball, to play sports. We really found that out when we first started doing baseball a couple years ago. We started off just doing flag football, then we added soccer, then we added basketball. And baseball was actually our last program that we added. And we weren't from here, we're from Florida, so we didn't realize how big baseball was and how competitive baseball was around here. So hearing stories from parents about, the child 5 and trying to do another baseball program, and they say that they're not good enough, they can't play in their league. So our program is really designed for kids to be able to play baseball. A lot of them have not played baseball before. We've added a new league up in Canton where we go up to age 9. And we have kids that are 8 years old and they've never played baseball before. And if you're 8 years old, have never played baseball before, and if you go to try to play in another baseball league, those kids have been doing baseball 3 times, 4 times a year, traveling around. since they were 3 years old. So they're so far behind everybody else that they wouldn't even know what to do out there. So that's kind of really what our goal is on baseball. So to give a program for those kids that want to learn the sport, they want to learn the fundamentals, they want the basic, like I said, 7, 8 years old, all of a sudden they're like, hey, I want to play baseball. Well, like I said, that's kind of what our program is about. So, we expect kids to come play for a couple seasons. If they get good, if they're looking for something more out there, there's plenty of programs out there for them. And again, there's nothing wrong for those programs if that's what the child is looking for, the child needs, or what the parent is looking for. But that's not what our program is. And again, so we're really focusing on that age-appropriate instruction. So again, we got a couple divisions. We got T-ball is your basic T-ball, 3 and 4 year olds out there. Just hit the ball, go to the first base, next base, next base. Then we do a little bit more with our coach pitch, and then we do a little bit more with our older kids. So what does the I-9 experience look like for kids? We want to provide a fun, safe experience which the kids learn athletic skills, good sportsmanship, and increase their self-esteem. Again, we want the kids to be able to go out there and no matter their ability, hey, go out there and at least be participating in a sport. And that's one thing we definitely take pride on is if it wasn't for our program, whether it's football, soccer, baseball, basketball, it doesn't matter. Some kids out there would not be playing any sports if we didn't have a program like us for them. So, and that's what we really want to go out there and provide an opportunity for kids to be able to play sports. For parents, what does that mean? We want to provide a convenient, well-organized program that does not consume the family's life. We have a lot of parents that have multiple kids out there. We have some parents that have 5 kids out there doing all of our sports, and they may be at one venue all day long, but at least it's at one venue. They don't have the ability to run during the week for this person here, this child here, this child here. They may be doing, some of them may be doing other sports. They may be doing tracks going on right now. They may be in band, karate. We got some in dance. But they want their child to still play sports, but they don't have the ability to be all consuming. So they enjoy that one day a week practice, work on the drills, play a game, get a snack, go home happy. So that's what they're looking for. You as a coach play an important role. So you are the one interacting with them. We really find that out when I get an email or a call from a coach where a parent may be asking them a question, but really they don't know the answer to. It would be more an organization part that I know. So, and they're like, I don't know, let me check with Barry. So they really look at you as the expert. The kids look up to you on what to do. So you're their role model out there. So demonstrate good sportsmanship, provide age-appropriate instruction. I'll talk about that in a second. Be enthusiastic. A big deal out of little things. So a 3-year-old really hasn't hit the ball, and all of a sudden they finally make a big hit. Yeah, good job. Be excited out there. Have patience out there, especially in our baseball program. A lot of them are younger, first time playing sports. Be patient out there. Sometimes they're just not really involved in it. They might not be feeling it that week. So be patient with them. Execute equal playing time is really not an issue, in our program. So that's definitely not a problem. So again, equal playing time. What really parents are looking for is, as for you, that means kind of rotating them down different positions. Rotate who's on first base, who's on second base. Everybody hits a couple times anyway, so they're always hitting, kind of rotating on who's doing what position. We do the last batter does a grand slam home run, so rotate who that last batter is kind of what you can really do on that. So like I said, with baseball, there isn't much of an issue with equal playing time. They're all out there in the outfield. They're all out there hitting. The teams are pretty small. 6-7 kids per team is usually how it is. So, you'll be able to run through batting pretty quickly and rotate who's on what base pretty quickly. A couple things we do is sportsmanship value. Every week, make sure you pick up that sportsmanship medal. So what you'll do is you'll swing by the tent, grab that sportsmanship medal, and you'll have an email word of the week, and I'll talk to that about that in a minute. So you will talk to the kids. All right, this week we're focusing on taking turns. Why is it important to taking turns? Listening, whatever the word of the week is, you'll talk to them about that, and you will give a sportsmanship medal to one child. There's a picture there of a child with a picture next to our sportsmanship award winner. So we'll have that at the field. So a parent may run over there and take a little picture with their child on that. So again, make a big deal out of that. So every week you'll grab that sportsmanship medal from us. We also do stickers for the little kids. So we got 3- and 4-year-olds, do stickers as well, because sometimes they don't understand why they're not getting something. So all the kids get a sticker, and then one child will get that medal. So you as a coach, what you will do is you will log into the website and you will post who received that medal, and a picture of that medal will appear on the parent's website once that child receives that medal. So they know they got the medal, but they'll see that they received that medal. So you as a coach will want to kind of keep track on who's gotten it every week, so you're not doubling up on that, and make sure you post online who received that medal. The parental pledge, again, the parents sign that parental pledge, reinforcing what our philosophy is. The most important outcome of the game is for their child to have fun. That's why they're playing sports. We want them to get better, and we want them to have fun at the same time. So again, hopefully by now parents understand what our league is about, especially with baseball. They know what they're getting into. And so again, we don't have any issues out there with parents. So if there is an issue, please let us know and we will talk to them. Most teams only have one coach right now. So if you don't have more than one coach, say, hey, let the parents know I'm looking for an assistant coach. And once they realize how easy it is, they will be involved. Depending on what league you're at, we do have somebody there to assist. If you're at a bowling park, we'll have a worker there. At Barbara, we'll have a worker there. And at Avery, we're right there at the tent as well. So usually Todd will be there as well. So we got somebody there to assist at practice. Stats, we don't really do stats in baseball or t-ball. You don't have to have a team mom, really, and I'll show you why that is. So as a coach, most of you all have already filled out the volunteer applications, so this should look familiar. But now you can, as a coach, log in, and you can go into the coach's resources, and you can see all the things. So some of these things out of the coach's resources are things that only coaches can see. So you're now, as a coach on a team, you will be able to see all these things. Parents, when parents log in, they go under My Account, and they will see the schedule for the season. So they will be able to see your name, they can see your contact information, and they'll be able to see the schedule for the season. Again, we don't need to have a team mom, because the parents will just sign up for snacks on the website. So when they go under My Account, they will see team roster or team schedule. They'll click on that. It'll show the schedule for the season. It'll say snack sign up. They click on that. Their name appears, and they will be able to sign up for snacks. They'll get an email reminder that week that they're in charge of snacks and how many kids are on the team. So don't worry about a team mom or anything like that. That'll be all done online. Again, the parents do appreciate getting a weekly email from you all. I send out a lot of emails. They get tired of my emails. So you as a coach, you'll go under this coaches tab to where it says team roster. Right there, you'll click on team roster. You'll see where it says message to my team or send message. Type that up and hit send. It'll be emailed to all the parents, and it'll be posted on their website. So when they log in, they will see that they have a new message up at the top. They click on that, and they'll see the message. So they can get that message. So when you do send an email, please don't tell them to get there any earlier than scheduled. especially this week, they're already going to get there extra early this week. So if you tell them to get there earlier, they'll get there even extra earlier. So just introduce yourself. If you want to remind them to sign up for snacks, I will send out an email to the parents on what to expect this weekend or next weekend if you're playing next weekend, and all the information. So just a little generic email introducing yourself is what they appreciate. Coaching resources. We have plenty of coaching resources for you. A couple things that you will see under there: all the practice plan, coaching videos, play cards, rule books, everything like that. So again, age-appropriate programming is what we want to work on. We do stickers for the T-ball program. That's the only difference. All the other ones, we will do the sportsmanship medal as well, and we'll do trophies for all of the ages. So at the end of the season, we'll have trophies for the kids. Again, that practice plan, so you will be emailed a practice plan this week if you're playing at Barber or bowling, or next week at Avery. It'll have the word of the week in the practice plan. It'll have also a link for the drills that you can do online. So like this week for this person, listening was the word of the week. If you click there, it would bring you to the practice plans, which are already on our website. So you can check those out anytime. We got advanced drill options. You can spend hours looking at all the information. So it's kind of too much information. So you really don't need to look at all of it. Kind of just, here's a practice plan overview for soccer on what it looks like. There'll be a little video. It's broken down. It's not perfect. We designed it about a year ago at the company in Texas, and kind of our feedback we did from coaches' feedback and from us is a little overly complicated, too much wording in it. So they are working on simplifying it. They did make the practice plan now one page. So if you want to print it, it's just one page instead of sometimes it's been like 3 or 4 pages for the coaches to print. So we have made some changes to it. Here's a baseball. And again, even if you know how to play baseball or know baseball, please read over this, because sometimes it's hard to figure out how to word things to kids or what drills to do for kids. So please check it out on kind of, as like I said, it's very age appropriate for you all. So that way kind of look on, hey, this is what I say to the kids. Because if you're getting a 5-year-old that doesn't really know how to throw, sometimes hard to think, how am I telling them how to throw? You just do, we're like, you just hit and throw, but you need to teach them that. So it has some helpful wording on what to do with the kids. Again, here's a little picture, soccer, some of the different things. So again, please check that out. Again, the schedule is posted online. The parents can see that now. We'll send out an email to the parents tomorrow with more information on what time to be there this weekend. And again, if you're at Avery, we'll send that information out. Probably later on in the week, we'll get that schedule completed and send that out. A couple things. The field will be set up for you. You will not need to bring anything. In the past, we have done our jersey pickup this week at Dick's Sporting Goods, but the guy that I've been dealing with left, and I didn't realize it by the time it was too late and big confusion. But anyway, so normally we would do Dick's Sporting Goods jersey pickup, and a lot of the parents wouldn't make it anyway, so we'd still pass out the jerseys on game day. So this season, all the jerseys will be at the field on game day. So when you get to the field, you will head to the tent, or you'll head to the baseball field directly. So at Bowling Park, we will have a person in charge, Dean. He'll be at the baseball field. And again, we'll send out a map with information on what to do. If you're at Bowling Park, again, you'll head directly to the baseball field, and we'll have somebody there with everything set up. They'll have the medal for you and stickers for the younger kids. The main thing is we want the first baseman to wear the mask with the little shield on it. I mean, the helmet with the face mask there on, because a lot of times they'll throw it and they can hit them in that area. Otherwise, the batters will wear a regular bat or batting helmet. So that first baseman will have a special helmet. And you want to rotate who that first baseman is. Your responsibility as a coach, make sure you wear a red coach's shirt. So we'll have that red coach's shirt for you at the field this weekend or next weekend. Make sure you review that practice plan. Arrive about 10 minutes early will be great. That way you can get the medal and head over there. You get stickers if you need that as well. So what to expect this weekend or next weekend? Like I said, we'll actually have a little game and everything on that first day. We'll have jerseys for the kids. The jerseys are numbered. Extra small is 1 through 10, smalls 11 through 20, and medium is 21 through 30. We'll give you a roster. The roster will have all the kids' names. It'll have what size jersey they ordered. And what you'll do is you will give that child a jersey as they arrive. All right, John, you're a extra small, so that's numbers 1 through 10. Here's a jersey. If you want to ask them what number they want, they can pick it or just give it to them. To help learn kids' names, whenever I coached, I would write on the roster what number I gave that child. So if you want to bring a pen to do that, we'll also have stickers with the kids' names. So what you will do is you will give that child a sticker, and it has their name on it. It also have a little star by their name, and that star represents a season they played a sport with us before. So it might not have been baseball. It could have been a different sport. But so if you see a child that has 3 or 4 little asterisks, you know they've played before. If they don't have an asterisk, that means they're new to our program. And at the younger age, a lot of the kids will be new because it's their first time doing a sport. And again, very, very basic fundamentals, especially with T-ball. You're just working on rolling the ball, throwing it, basic hitting, showing them where the bases are. We'll have parents on each base. We'll have our staff member there to assist. So this week, especially at very, very basic. And then as you progress, and depending on the age, you can do more with them. And then afterwards, you'll give out the stickers. If your age group does stickers, you'll give a medal. You'll want to mark who you've given that medal to, because that way you can post it online. And you want to decide on a team name. So you'll want to talk to the kids on what a team name. If you have younger kids, sometimes it's very difficult for them to choose a team name. So you might want to come up with a couple of them. Hey, you want to be the dinosaurs? You want to be a superhero name? You want to be the Spider-Man? Or, do you like some cartoon or something like that? We got all kinds of crazy names. So whatever you want to come up with, most of them might not know who the Braves are, so they're like, that's not exciting to them. But, if you want to do that, add an adjective as well, because we don't want a couple Braves out there. So, you could add an adjective to a word to make it a little fancier. Again, keep it simple out there. Don't reinvent the wheel. Use us as a resource. We'll always have a staff member there to assist. Email the team. Would appreciate it. And again, we'll send out an email to that. Concussions do happen. Not very often really in baseball, but again, they do happen sometimes. So that's the main thing we need to look out for. If it does, if you think it is, please let us know. Like I said, we'll have a staff member there. We'll talk to them. If when in doubt, sit them out is basically our saying there. So it makes it easy. So again, symptoms, days, confused, not sure what day it is. Of course, for a 3-year-old, that pretty much describes all 3-year-olds. But heading nauseous, feeling sick. Again, if there is any signs, any symptoms, have them sit out. We'll check them out. Let the parents know. Might want to have them checked out. But again, it doesn't happen too often. Main thing is they collide. We want to use the term baseball ready. Make sure they're paying attention, especially for the younger kids. Sometimes they're out looking around and you get somebody hits the ball and whacks them. So make sure they're paying attention. All right, baseball ready. All right, paying attention. That means they're facing forward, knees bent, making sure they're ready for that player to hit the ball. What can go wrong? Besides, injuries can go wrong besides concussions. So we do have ice there. So if there is an injury, let them know, hey, we can put some ice on it. We got some Band-Aids. Weather, we do in the springtime have lots of bad weather. So we may have to cancel sometimes. We try to make it easy on parents to know if we canceled or not. So when they signed it, when they registered, they could opt in for text. We do a weather text if we have to cancel. We do a weather email if we have to cancel. And we have a weather hotline number that they can call. So, we try to cover all the bases so that way they're not at the field, not realizing that it is canceled. So we'll take care of that. Sometimes we're at the venue. Most of the time we wait till game day to make that decision because we've had in the past look like it's going to pour and it ends up being a beautiful day. So sometimes we may have to cancel at the field. Again, we'll make the decision. An angry parent, again, we really don't have that issue, but if so, let us know and we'll take care of that. If you have some children out there don't want to play or they're kind of running around, pinching or something like that, let us know, and we've kind of seen it all, so maybe we may do a better job at talking to that child and trying to help that situation. So if a child is taking up a lot of your time and you need some assistance with that child, again, let us know on that. Unbalanced teams, we do our best to try and balance them out, but you may have a kid that's really good out there whacking that ball, so you kind of learn real quickly who the good hitter is, so you kind of are prepared for that. Again, so in conclusion, all done here. Email team to introduce yourself. Make sure you swing by the tent or go to the field directly to pick up that sportsmanship medal. And if you have any questions, email me or call me. And that's my information on there. And again, if we do have bowling park set up and Barber set up now, and we'll have Avery set up later on, probably this week because Avery starts next weekend. And again, if you don't have any questions, feel free to email me or call me. Otherwise, we are looking forward to a great season. All right, thank you. And again, this will be recorded if you need to check out any of the little clips or anything like that. All right, and thank you again. If you don't hesitate to email me or give me a call this week if you have any questions. Otherwise, like I said, we'll plan on seeing you either this weekend or next weekend. All right, thank you.